Hey guys, welcome back to In Depth. My name is Utkarsh, and around this time of the year, we get the feeling that time really flies. And that is evident by the fact that this is the month of December, and this year is almost coming to an end. 2016 saw a lot of products launched, a lot of innovations, scientific breakthroughs, and a lot of major things happened, which will go down the books of history. But at In Depth, we are focused on the latest and greatest in tech. And in today's video, we are going to let you guys know how 2016 fared in terms of smartphones in different price segments. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First off, we have the 5 to 10,000 rupees price range. We have chosen the two most popular devices in this price bracket. The first one being the Redmi 3S Prime, which is probably one of the most value for money devices of this year in this price segment. Xiaomi has killed it with the specs, the link to which is down in the description below. The device stands out of the crowd for having a metal body and offering a humongous 4100 mAh battery, Snapdragon 430 processor with 3 gigs of RAM, and a fingerprint scanner on the back, which is rare, good and accurate under this price bracket. But then there is the Moto E3 Power, which although does not feature a fingerprint scanner, gives you a good competition to the Redmi 3S Prime, as it also offers great battery backup with its 3500 mAh battery, and this is our second device under this price bracket. The device has a MediaTek MT6735P chipset with 2 gigs of RAM and has 4G VoLTE support. Good thing about this device is a removable battery, the popular Moto Top Curve design, and a near stock Android experience, which some users may opt for in the place of the Redmi 3S Prime. Moving on to the next price segment, we have the Redmi Note 3, the CoolPad Note 5 and the Moto G4 Plus. The Redmi Note 3 and the CoolPad Note 5 are both very alike. They come clad in metal bodies, have great 5.5 inches full HD displays, fingerprint scanners on their backs, and also have 4000 mAh batteries. The differences arise on the hardware side of things, as the Redmi Note 3 offers a Snapdragon 650 with 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of internal storage, while the CoolPad Note 5 offers a Snapdragon 617 with 4 gigs of RAM and 32 as well as 64 GB storage options. CoolPad also offers a selfie flash, which is so cool. Another phone that offers Snapdragon 617, although with 3 gigs of RAM, is the Moto G4 Plus. It indeed has the best camera on any smartphone under the 15,000 rupees price bracket. The phone is the lightest of them all, considering the classic Motorola plastic body design and a smaller turbocharging enabled 3000 mAh battery. The next segment on hand is the 15 to 20,000 rupees price range, wherein we have the Lenovo Z2 Plus and the Lenovo Max 2. Z2 Plus is an underrated value for money flagship under this price bracket. Why? Watch our video from the link down in the description below to know more about it. The phone has a 5 inches Full HD display with 3500 mAh battery and a Snapdragon 820 processor, 4 gigs of RAM with 64 gigs of internal storage, all of this in a compact design. And then there is the Max 2, which features the same processor and RAM configuration but offers lesser 32 gig storage and a smaller 3100 mAh battery, while sporting a bigger 5.5 inches 2K crisp and bright display. While the Z2 Plus has its fingerprint scanner situated on the front, the Max 2 has its on the back. The next range that we have here consists of the flagship killing devices. The OnePlus 3 and the OnePlus 3T are both dealt with in one of our videos, the link to which is down in the description below. The OnePlus 3 has indeed been a flagship killer by offering high-end specifications for almost half the price. It sports the fastest fingerprint scanner as well as the fastest charging adapter. Yes, the dash charger, which gives you 60% of juice in just 30 minutes. But wait, you can get the OnePlus 3T, which has a better processor, a better front camera, and a bigger battery. On the overall, OnePlus has been delivering one of the most reliable flagships of the year with consistency as its biggest pro. But the 128 gigs OnePlus 3T will cost you around Rs 34,000 and is currently the best smartphone under the 35,000 rupees price bracket. Coming back, we have another device for you in this price range. Don't be surprised that Lumax 2 has again made it to the list because it has a 6 gigs RAM version as well, which comes in at around 28 to 29,000 rupees. The device has a Snapdragon 820 processor, 64 gigs of internal storage, a 5.7 inches Quad HD display, a 21 plus 8 megapixel camera setup, and a 3100 mAh battery. The device works very well, but we would rather choose the OnePlus 3 or the OnePlus 3T over the Lumax 2, as the OnePlus 3 or the 3D performs better and has been the more reliable brand overall, being consistent since the start. The 40 to 50,000 rupees price segment sees a lot of the expensive flagships with their prices dropped down. The Samsung S7, currently priced at around rupees 43,000, is Samsung's current flagship for 2016. For that amount of money, you get a premium build quality with aluminum frame sandwiched between glass sheets. You also get IP68 protection, which means water and dust proofing. It has got one of the best cameras on any smartphone, a Super AMOLED 2K display, fast charging, and a dedicated microSD expansion slot, something which the current flagships are completely missing out upon. Basically, pretty much you can ever ask of a flagship. But if you are willing to spend like rupees 5 to 7,000 extra for something that looks a little extraordinary, then you can have a look at the Galaxy S7 Edge. The smartphone has essentially the same spec sheet as that of the S7, the only differences being the dual curved displays with minimum bezels, and also has a bunch of curved display features. It also sports a hefty 3600 mAh fast charging battery. All of this for rupees 50,000. Google has really progressed in the smartphone department this year around, as it ditched its Nexus line of smartphones, giving Android its first indigenous smartphone, the Pixel and the Pixel XL, where Google has had a big say in the hardware level of things as well. The device has been crowned to have the best smartphone camera on the planet by the DxO Mark, which gave it a score of 89, the highest ever scored by a smartphone camera, and the camera on the device lives up to the score so achieved by performing exceptionally well under low lit conditions as well, which many smartphone cameras have miserably failed to do. It will be the first one to receive all the latest over-the-air Android updates, but so was the case of the LG V20, which upon its launch became the first phone to come running Android 7.1 Nougat out of the box. The V20 is also highlighted mainly for its camera, as it features a full-fledged manual mode for photography enthusiasts and a secondary always-on display giving you quick access to a bunch of features. And surprisingly enough, it has a removable battery as well. For iPhone lovers, we've got the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus. They have almost the same spec sheet, while the iPhone 7 Plus is more talked about as it has a new dual camera setup with a new depth effect extension in the portrait mode, which gives you DSLR quality pics. Apple has introduced a new Taptic engine on their Touch ID, ditching their old clickable home button. They also have the all-new 8-in Fusion chip, which is currently the fastest processor ever on a smartphone. They sport a screen that promises to offer better colors than ever before. They also have a bigger battery and a couple of new color options like the matte black and the jet black. Other than these smartphones, in their respective price segments, we have some special mentions. The first being the Moto Z for a sum of Rs 39,999, which is Motorola's latest flagship with a fresh premium glass plus metal design and the Moto mods to make your device a lot more capable, while the Moto Z Play gives you that at a slightly lesser expensive price tag of Rs 24,999. And this reminds us of the LG G5, which is the first truly modular smartphone of 2016. And opening its back gives way to a removable battery and space to add modular components, which LG likes to call friends. The Note 5 has been given a special mention because the Note 7 died a horrible death. For all those Note series fanboys who want a flagship device with the S Pen features, This one is the last note standing for the time being. The links to the specs of all the devices in this video are down in the description below. So that's it. The smartphones mentioned in this video are the best smartphones or best value for money smartphones under different price segments, which you can go for according to what your pocket allows or your needs. The links to all the smartphones mentioned in this video are down in the description below. Also, if you feel like we have missed out on any smartphone, then please let us know in the comment section below. So that's all about it. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Also, subscribe to In-Depth for more videos like this. Stay connected, stay updated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.